And I'm sure you see people judging themselves all the time.
Yeah.
I was grabbing some coffees for my team a couple of months back or something. And I remember like I was paying the cashier and she gave me the change and I was grabbing the change and walking off and she was like, wait, I'm so stupid. I got the change wrong. And I was like, I didn't even notice. And I looked and I was like, oh, okay. Like I was like, you're not stupid, like easy mistake. And you could see the look on her face. Like she was judging herself so harshly for something so small. And I guess when you see people judge themselves, then how do you respond to that, or how do you support them?
Honestly, I really haven't experienced that much.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And I love hearing that because I think it is so true that you can curate and create a community around you that has similar values.
Yeah.
And then almost you don't even...
I see a lot of like determination and a lot of like creativity, a lot of hard work. Like if I were to go on vacation with my girlfriends, we'd all be getting up probably at 6 a.m., all want to go on a workout. I don't think there's that one girl that would be like, I'm sleeping till 10 and I'm not working out, you know? So I think that obviously everyone around you is different and has different personalities, but I think a lot of my core friends are really like-minded.
Yeah, and sometimes that positive peer pressure can be really healthy too. Like, even if you have that one friend who's struggling, as soon as you're added to that group, you see them elevate. I've seen that with so many of my friends that even if there's one person who's struggling with something, as soon as they're in that pack, all of a sudden you start to see them break through their ceiling.
Yeah.
And it changes for them.
Yeah. I think something that I've learned maybe the hard way, because I feel like I'm at a really good place now where the people in my life, I feel really solid. I think this is the first time in my life. Obviously, I've had really long relationships with my girlfriends and friends since elementary school. But something I learned is that you cannot help people that don't want the help and you can't force your beliefs and project that on someone that thinks something totally different. And it's okay to have those different views. It's why the world goes round, you know? But if you don't align in the same values and morals and things at your core, then it's okay to realize that this life is so short and you should go and find the people that do align with what you really believe in. And I think sometimes there's so much going on that you can be blinded by so many other things that if you don't stop and think about what someone's true values and morals are and how they want to live their life, so much other things are going on. So I don't blame people that don't really stop and think about those things. I mean, those are some of the lessons that I would teach my kids when they're looking for friends and partners and relationships. Yeah, you can't really force things upon other people. You can't expect them to be where you're at your level. And sometimes that could really coexist really well. But then sometimes it really can't. You have to let go of the idea of molding people into what you want. Think about if there's something about yourself that you really want to change. The expectations of going into something and thinking you're going to get a different result or thinking you have the power to change someone is so selfish and so crazy. And everyone does it. And everyone has to learn on their own. And that's something that I've always like sat back, helped friends, given them advice, but never really pushed, because even if I were to say, hey, don't walk down that path, trust me, I've been there, you don't want to go there. And they say, okay. And they follow you and they go on a different path. They'll never learn that lesson. They have no clue what I'm talking about. You know, I could say parenting stuff to you all day long. With all due respect, you have no clue until you've been through it. I welcome people's journeys and their lessons, and I'll always be there to the people that I love to help them through that, but they got to go through that in order to grow on their own.